inland from the Gulf.
And this storm is a Category 4, a major hurricane. Jason and Jordan continue to track its path for us. And Jason, have there been any changes since we last checked in with you?
Not since the top of the hour, but the eye is almost completely on land at this point, and we expect the National Hurricane Center will call a landfall point anytime now, and this has just been an incredible one to watch.
That's right. We've been watching it for the past week and a half. It started out as just an area of low pressure, but now it's a Category 4 hurricane with winds near 140 miles per hour as it approaches the Big Bend area of Florida. It's moving north-northeast at 24 miles per hour, so this is a fast-moving hurricane at that. But let's zoom in and take a closer look and see where that eye is at. Here comes the pink and purple colors. That's cold cloud tops entering the Big Bend region, and it looks like the eye is, according at least to the satellite imagery, just east of Scanlon and north and west of Tennille, just west of Dowling Park. But this is a very strong Category 4 hurricane, and as it continues to push northward, it is going to weaken, moving through the Florida-Georgia border and then eventually through central Georgia, and then by the time it gets to Atlanta by 7 a.m. Friday morning, the wind speeds will have dropped back down to a tropical storm, and then it's going to continue moving through the Tennessee Valley and weaken into a remnant area of low pressure, still with plenty of moisture attached to it. But I mean, just take a look at all these colors behind me. This red color you see here are hurricane warnings. The blue throughout the entirety of Georgia are tropical storm warnings. We also have a wind advisory in place for the majority of Alabama, but if you notice, along the Georgia-Alabama border, we do have some tropical storm warnings in effect for Cherokee down to Cleburne, down to Randolph, even Chambers and Lee County down there in Auburn. That's because this tropical system is going to brush just east of the Alabama-Georgia border, and that's going to bring some strong wind gusts and heavy downpours towards the eastern portion of Alabama and just pretty gusty winds throughout the rest of Alabama. Jason, we just talked about some of the impacts across the southeast. What about here at home?
Well, for tonight, the weather's not that bad. We've got rain gradually increasing. You're going to notice the wind picking up too. The heaviest rain, underline that, it's over East Alabama, and it's likely far eastern Alabama over into Georgia. The wind generally about 20 to 40 miles per hour in the peak gusts. Let's look at some of the rainfall totals here. This is some of our latest model guidance, and the area here from around Scottsboro across Sand Mountain, Lookout Mountain, down through Cherokee County, the east side of Anniston, and then down to Roanoke. That little sliver of East Alabama is where we're most likely to see the heavy rain. Look at Jefferson County and Tuscaloosa County here, Fayette County, Bibb County, Hale County, Greene County. There's hardly anything going on there. I do think there will be some showers, but it's just not going to be a significant rain from Birmingham and Jasper, Tuscaloosa, south and west. Not even in the Clanton area. We will get some rain, but the big time rain is likely to be near that blue line right there. That's U.S. Highway 431 running from Auburn and Opelika all the way up through Anniston, Gadsden, Albertville, Boaz, Gunnersville, into New Hope and Huntsville up into Madison County. East of there, a narrow band of 3 to 5 inches. West of there, it drops off pretty sharply. You'll notice the wind starts to pick up early tomorrow morning. These are peak wind gusts at the time that we're taking the snapshot. About 30 to 35 miles per hour on the high end, maybe some 40 to near 50 up on Lookout Mountain and Sand Mountain, Wisner Mountain, even Mount Cheaha, and then Blue Mountain and Anniston. Then as we go into Friday afternoon, there's a little break in the action, and then the wind starts to pick up again, this time from the southwest, around 30 to 40 miles per hour. There's Helene right now, and again, Jordan showed you this track just a few minutes ago. It's going to be a tropical storm by the time it's between Atlanta and Dahlonega, Georgia, and then it does this curl up in Tennessee where it just kind of hangs out for a couple of days. That means that we're not going to really get rid of all the showers until we're past the weekend. So there's the heavy rain early in the morning. It starts to lift north around sunrise, and then it will come back in from the west tomorrow afternoon. This could set up some breezy and wet high school football games, especially from Birmingham north up toward the Shoals. Tomorrow, the high only 78 with rain just kind of here and there, not persistently. Showers are in an isolated variety over the weekend, and next week is looking warm and mostly dry.